Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be one of several. It's going to be a makeup collection video. I'm going to do this in parts. So today's video is going to be foundations and concealers. The next video will be face powder products such as blush, highlight, bronzer, regular powder, etc. And then the next one will be eyes, so like shadows and just, you know, like it'll progress, but today is just gonna be foundations and concealers. So without further ado, let's get started. So here are all my foundations that I have. I will show you and the colors. This one is my favorite drugstore foundation, and I think it's the same, it has the same effect on your face as the Tarte one right there, which I'll get to in a second, but this one is the Maybelline Matte and Dewy. Sorry, I need to focus here. Matte and Dewy, there we go. Foundation, where's my hands? And I'm in the shade 115 Ivory. Now, I have pretty oily skin, but I feel like this will not dry me out, because sometimes in the winter I get dry. So this will not exaggerate those dry patches or what have you. But this is my favorite drugstore foundation, and I've been using it for a while until I got my new foundations, especially those two for Christmas. So yeah. Actually, let me get to this one first. This is what I used to use until I discovered it really it was too matte on my skin, and it really dried me out, made me look all like yucky and like, I don't know, it made my skin too flat looking, if you know what I mean. So, oh, and I was in the shade 112 Natural Ivory, so I'm kind of in the ivory zone. These two I got for Christmas. This one is the NARS Sheer Glow in Mont Blanc. I love this. Very, very, the name deceives you, because it is not sheer at all, and it kind of gives you a glow, but not really. It's more of a almost full coverage foundation, but it still looks natural looking, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's full coverage, but looks natural. It's not sheer at all, like the name says it is. I think there's a little bit of glow to it, but that's just like the natural part of the foundation. So yeah, I love this foundation. I wish I had a pump too, because then I don't want to like risk like using a lot of product. Anyway, this one I also got for Christmas. It's a Kat Von D Locket in Light 44 Cool. And this foundation, I love it, but I only use it on occasion if like I really need that full coverage, like if my face is like really breaking out, like right now it's not, like it's getting better, but when my face is like full on like red and breaking out and like looks hideous, then I'll use this, because this is like full coverage, man. But it does kind of get cakey on the skin, and at least on my skin, and it kind of looks kind of dry on the skin. If you don't like, you know, prep your skin very well, then it can look cakey and dry looking. But I use this on the rare occasion where I need to have more coverage. So yeah, that is that. And then this one I got kind of recently. It's the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. It's a water foundation, so it's water based. So with oily skin tones or oily skin types, I think it works for me because I'm really oily. But yeah, this is in the shade Fair Neutral, and it has like a little like pump, so like you pull this out and then you like pump it. I have a hard time kind of like pumping it onto like my beauty blender or my face, like just because this cap is so small, and I think just my hand is too big. Like I can't really like, I don't know, it doesn't really work. But I do love this foundation. When I first, because I ordered it online, you know how like when you order things online, you're like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna be my skin tone or like blah blah blah. I ordered it and I got it in the mail, and then I was testing it out on my arm. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a little too light. But then when I put it on my face, it was almost a perfect match. So that's good. And those are my foundations. Now concealer. Ooh, what was that? Okay. Sorry, my desk is a mess right now. I just need to clean it, but yeah. Okay, concealers. I have a lot, and I've been kind of, that's a primer, so that's not really a part of this section of the videos, but I will just show you. Sorry, it's hard holding this camera here. Okay. Rainforest of the Sea concealer in Fair. I love this concealer. Very good coverage. I just feel like it has a really strong kind of chemically scent to it, which I'm not a fan of, but I can get over it because it is a really good concealer. This is also a primer, so I'm not. This is my MAC concealer pot in N25? No, C25. I love this because I love to clean my brows with this. I don't like it as an under eye concealer because I don't like really thick, heavy concealers for under my eyes because then it just kind of exaggerates everything. But I do love this to clean up my brows when I am doing like a kind of full face. My Naked Skin by Urban Decay. I forgot the shade. Hold on. Medium Light Neutral. I wish I would have gotten a lighter concealer. But anyway. Maybelline Master Conceal in like light. And then these ones are my very favorite drugstore. The NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. This one is in Porcelain. And I really love, as you can tell, I really love a lighter concealer for under my eyes because it just highlights everything. And yeah, I have like a backup. So I used to like had 3 and then I use that. So then I'm on this one and then I have a backup. Like I always have a backup of this because it's so good. And then I just have a mini NARS creamy concealer, which I got at Sephora when I was getting different colors of the Kat Von D and NARS because they're like different, whatever. I love this concealer. I might get the full size, but I'm not sure. But I do love the formula of it, so I don't know. And then these, I'm kind of over it, like the Bye Bye Under Eye and then the NYX Gotcha Covered. They're like very similar textures and formulas. Like they're really thick, and I'm not about that life. Like I don't like thick concealers. I mean, I can use it if I like a breakout and I just need to like have full coverage on it, but like I don't know, it just, yeah. So that's it. That's all I have for you guys for that video, the foundations and the concealers. And then I almost forgot to show you guys my primers. I have the Benefit Professional. This is like the deluxe size. It's perfect for like my nose and like that kind of part of my T-zone just because I have big pores, and this really helps to fill them and have a smooth canvas. I also been loving, and this is kind of new, the Tarte Clean Slate Flawless Brightening Primer. It smells like really good, like the Dots candy, which kind of like, I also have the NYX CC Cream in the brightening purple tone. It's perfect because I can like mix this with a moisturizer, and it gives like a nice kind of like almost kind of foundation look, but like not, like it can be like a light kind of like color tone to your skin. But this, I like this because I do have some like really red cheeks and stuff, so it really helps with the purple that combats it. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do recommend, if you're on a budget though, the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth foundation. It's pretty inexpensive. I think it's like $7.99 or something, so pretty affordable. The coverage is pretty good. It's like everyday coverage, so it's not high coverage, but it's not a light coverage either. It's like kind of in between, medium, buildable. So yeah, I really recommend that. But if you want to kind of splurge a little bit and you have a skin type similar to mine where I'm like oily in the T-zone than the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. If you have some money to spend, then I would recommend this one. But for drugstore, the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth. And then the concealers that I would recommend if you're on a budget, the NYX one that I mentioned, and then I would really recommend the NARS one or the Tarte one if you have some money to spend. So yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and follow me on my social media. I'll have that listed down below as always. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. It's going to be all face powder products. So like highlight, blush, bronzer, regular face powder, stuff like that. So yeah. Bye guys.